Once upon a time, a tortoise lived on his own terms in a jungle. He was quiet, polite and non-interfering. In the same town lived a hare who loved to talk about the many awards he had won for always finishing first in a race. One day, he approached the tortoise and said, "Why don't you learn to walk faster? If you do, we can race someday." The tortoise only smiled at him and moved on. The hare was in a wicked mood. Every day, he would approach the tortoise at the same place and pass the same comment. One fine day, when the hare challenged him again, the tortoise replied, "All right, I accept the challenge." He looked around and saw the other jungle animals clapping their hands and cheering him on. A few days later, the race began. The entire jungle came to a standstill to see the result of this great challenge. When the race began, the hare overtook the tortoise within no time. His speed was remarkably high, making him cover a considerable distance on the track. When he looked back and saw how far behind he had left the tortoise, the hare decided to stop running and rest for a while. He lay down under a huge banyan tree on one side of the track. The lovely shade of the leaves sent him into a deep slumber. Meanwhile, the tortoise ran slowly without giving up and stopping. As time passed, he gradually caught up with the hare, who was still sleeping. The tortoise crossed by him and continued moving towards the winning line. Slowly but surely, the tortoise reached the finish line and won the race. The entire town started clapping for the tortoise. The loud cheers woke up the hare from his deep sleep. He woke up, not realizing what had happened. He rubbed his eyes and thought, "Gosh, the tortoise must still be struggling." The hare got up and dashed towards the winning post. When he got there, he saw that, to his surprise, the tortoise was wearing the victory crown, and all the other animals were congratulating him. The tortoise saw the hare from a distance and smiled at him. The hare sat down, regretting the action that made him lose the race against the slowest animal in the jungle. Moral of the story: overconfidence is not good. In this story, the hare lost the race despite being a faster running. He was overconfident and did not take the competition seriously. On the other hand, the tortoise was the slowest animal and yet did not lose confidence while competing with the hare. Not everyone is blessed with similar talents, but that does not mean one can't achieve a difficult goal.